Well, everyone, iOS 18 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 13 Pro and see if it's worth installing. Now, first things first, I will tell you, on iOS 18, this is a pretty big update for the most part, and it's funny, this was one of the first phones I pretty much ever used. Not the first phones I've used, but the last phone that I used on an everyday basis. It was this one, and I had a really good time with it. Now, iOS 18 was like almost 7 gigabytes on a lot of people's phones, so keep that in mind. It was a very, very large update, but that's good because it brought a lot of stuff to the table. Now, on the front, one of the biggest apparent changes is that you have the capability now of basically moving your applications wherever you want to on your home screen. So wherever you want to, you can move it around, and even on an iPhone like the iPhone 13 Pro, it still looks very beautiful with that promotion display. You also have the capability of clicking on the top left button, the edit button right here, clicking on customize. You can go through and make your application sizes larger or smaller depending on what you want to do. You can even tint your colors if you want to as well. And that's a really, really cool thing that you have on your iPhone 13 Pro now. On top of that, our control center got massive changes. So now what we can do is we can go through and we can essentially customize our whole entire control center. We have multiple different pages we can customize as well. If you want to, you can go through and add different controls if you want to by tapping on the plus button at the very top left, clicking on add a control. You can go through and add a different control if you want to inside of your control center. And still on an iPhone 13 Pro, it handles this like a champ and it performs fairly well from that side as well. Now, our messages application got some pretty big updates as well. So now we have RCS messaging support. So now what we can do is we can go through and message other people if you want to via RCS, which is cool. Our tapbacks are completely redesigned now. So now you can tap back with any emoji, which is genuinely very, very cool. And there's a lot of other text effects that are added as well. We now also have a dedicated game mode now inside of our iPhones. So now if we're going through and playing a game, we can now improve our speeds and performance of not only our iPhone itself, but our devices like our AirPods and our controllers by enabling this game mode, which is really cool. It shuts down some background processes, but that's something that we actually have the capability now, which is genuinely very awesome. You also have the capability of basically going through and locking applications. So now if you want to, you can hold down on an app, you can go through and there should be a require passcode or require Face ID option. So that is enabled now too, which is genuinely very awesome. And you can hide your applications inside of a hidden folder at the very bottom of your app library. And finally, our Photos application got a massive update. A lot of people are not happy about it, including myself. But we basically have this Photos app here now that you can basically use. So for better or for worse, you have that type of capability now. So overall, I will tell you, wait until iOS 18.0.2 or 18.0.3 comes out, or at least like one more version of iOS. But for the most part, it's still good. It's going to have a lot of work to be done for the most part, but that's kind of how this version of software has been holding up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.